welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a raw and realistic look into 24 hours with our newborn. It's exactly 12 p.m. on the dot right now. I have an iced coffee that didn't start off as an iced coffee. It started off as like a hot coffee that Alex made for me on our barista machine, but it got cold real quick because he made it for me and then I was nursing. So I've got this next to me. We nursed this morning and have just been kind of doing a contact nap right now. The last couple of days, she's been very into contact napping. I actually woke up around 6 a.m. and we had one of our most difficult nights last night, which is interesting that today I've built up the energy to start this vlog, but I think I'm just able to do that because my mindset is this is just gonna be as raw and realistic as possible. So yes, I'm tired, but I'm feeling okay, especially after this coffee and snuggles. So I will let her nap here as long as she wants right now. And I have been responding to a couple of emails and text messages and stuff on my phone. Pretty quickly after birth, my creative juices started flowing again, and I felt like I wanted to share this postpartum journey. And so I was just inspired to share. I shared a lot on TikTok. I've been sharing a lot of like raw and real postpartum journey content, and then I shared with you guys my birth story recently, and I've been sharing somewhat on Instagram stories and reels and stuff like that. But I'm excited to just be sitting down with you guys today, and I'm gonna document the next 24 hours. A lot that's been happening, a lot of development with her over the last 5 weeks, and it's been such a beautiful time. Honestly, I've really enjoyed this last month. We had my mom here visiting. Alex's parents came, and it was really lovely and wonderful to let her meet family and to have my mom here really helping with like laundry and dishes and helping me keep the house clean, because my mental health is very much so affected by my environment, and when my environment is clean and put together, I feel so much better. So my mom kind of helped me keep up with that over the last month. We did make sure that the first 3 weeks or so was just the three of us, which I'm so happy we did, and is something that I personally would really recommend for other people. Like, that's a big piece of advice I have, but I think it's also very dependent on your personality, and kind of you just kind of gotta gauge what your lifestyle is like. And for us, having that intimate 3 weeks, just the three of us, was really wonderful. That said, once the 3 week mark hit, it was really lovely to get some relief and have my mom come and stay for a couple of weeks, especially just for Alex, because he was doing a lot of the cooking and dishes and stuff like that. And so when my mom came, he got relief, which he could kind of just like do what he wanted to do at night, hold the baby, like take time to himself, and same thing with me. So the majority of what we have been doing has just been cuddles with this one, staring at her for hours on end, because it's just such an amazing feeling to bring a little human into the world, and listening to classical music that's good for baby's brain development. Oh, hi, are you waking up? Or am I just talking too loud for you? It's 1 o'clock now. I've just docked her on this little lounger for a moment while I make the bed. We use this quite a bit for just like random naps that are supervised throughout the day, and she really enjoys this little thing. Obviously, we put her on her tummy a lot too, to do some tummy time, but she usually really likes it. Right now you're being a little bit fussy, huh? Yeah, mommy just wants to make the bed. Oh, what is it? Oh, that's what it is. That was a burp and a half. Yeah. Making the bed with one arm instead this morning because she's not into the lounger currently. Doing little habits like making the bed just make me feel a lot more sane in the process, and just, like I said, keeps my mind at ease. I already miss my mom because she was doing this for me every morning when she was here. But we've got this. We've got this. It's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be something. Hey, hi, Snuggle. Mommy's going to put herself together for the day, and then I'm going to put you together for the day. Yeah! I've just settled her in this carrier. This is the Wild Bird carrier. It's the Wild Bird Aerial carrier. I will find it for you guys and I will link it below if you're interested. I love it. And I am doing a little bit of a makeup look because it just makes me feel better. Postpartum, I just feel a little bit more myself and put together. And I don't do it every day if I don't feel like it, but today I do. It is 1:35 p.m. Blanca is just sleeping, having a little nappy nap, and I am going to fold and put away some laundry. I used to be all about the evening routines to kind of like reset the house before bed, but that is less likely to happen now. Now it's more of a mid-morning, afternoon reset routine, but at some point I like to try to do it because, again, it eases my mind. Exactly 2:34 p.m. After doing a reset of the house, there was just tons of laundry to put away, and I needed to reorganize the nursery because I just kept putting things in here and not putting them away. So now that the house feels much better, I am going to create some content. I have an idea for a TikTok / reel / short, and I've got her in this carrier, which is great, and it's new mom content, so having her in the carrier like this is a great way to get content done, and she just chills on my stomach while I make the content. I've got one of these little Octo Buddy things, so I just kind of place it right here on the window, and that's how I can get some work done while also just hanging out with baby. To a mama post-birth, postpartum is I'm so proud. When you haven't fed on a certain boob, then that boob gets so hard. So my right boob hurts right now because it's so filled with milk because I nursed on the left several times this morning and neglected this other boob. So I'm like, feed as much as you can. Literally feels like my boob's gonna explode. Oh! Also, breastfeeding makes you run so hot. Alex just keeps feeding the fire, and I'm thinking, it feels like the middle of summer. I'm scorching hot, And normally he's way hotter than me, so I'm confused right now about what it actually feels like inside the house, because if Alex has a fire on, that means that it's cold. And I'm sweating. She is in her wake window right now, so she's post feed, she's hanging out, she's super focused. Oh, we've got a fart. Ooh, yeah. Do you think we pooped yet? I'm gonna go check. I think before we read this book, we're gonna do a little diaper change. We have just had a very successful diaper and outfit change. No crying, no fussiness, just happy girl. And we're gonna chill here for a little bit. She's having a wake window, so she is focused, eyes wide open, looking at everything, happy as can be. She loves this corner because she can see, she's just looking straight at me as I talk. She can see this really cool abstract art piece that she's decided she loves. Anytime that she sees it, she just stares at it. I am going to read my first words on the farm to her and show her the pictures. I don't know if she can see color yet. She's looking straight at me. Can you see this? She's looking straight at it. So we're going for it. Windmill, farmer, tractor, barn, scarecrow, kennel, vegetable patch, and house. Chicken coop, we have some of those. Egg, butterfly, lots of those around here. Hen, chick. You're a chatty girl. Chatty, chatty, chatty girl. Chatty, chatty, chatty girl. Chatty, chatty, chatty girl. She has the hiccups right now, and she had the hiccups pretty much every day in pregnancy as well. And I remember my midwife told me that because she was very hiccupy in utero, that she would be likely a very hiccupy baby, and she was right, because she hiccups just as much as she did when she was in the womb. It is 4 p.m. now. We just had a good nurse. She's in her wake window still, just focused, really looking at everything. She's been way more alert and awake a lot more in the last week or so. Alex is taking a shower because he just had a workout, and we're gonna start making dinner soon. I know it's 4, but we're probably gonna end up eating by 5:30, and that's just how it's been the last couple of nights. It honestly, every day is so different recently. Sometimes we won't eat till 7 p.m. But today we're both I could eat early today because we're both hungry, and I've just had a snack. I've been sitting here with her and letting her work on her neck strength. So as you can see right now, she's holding her head up herself. So it's a little bit of a tummy time on my tummy. And I do this kind of a lot because she just works on her head strength. And I obviously stay right here just in case she tries to fully roll off of me. And I just kind of let her bounce off my hands a little bit, but it's really good for her upper body strength. And I notice recently that she is, wow, getting so much stronger and really lifting herself up. Good girl. You're so great. You're growing so much. So quick. My girl. Hi. Hi. Hello. Newborn life is a lot of just gazing into your baby's eyes and watching them do new things and develop, and just taking life really slow, which is really lovely. It gives you such a new perspective on life, and it really makes you think about life in general and how quickly time passes. It makes me really emotional about different things and reflective. It's very windy out right now. Can you guys hear that wind? Some of you have asked me how Lanka is adjusting to baby, and so far, so good. He pretty much has a very healthy amount of interest, meaning he doesn't really care one way or another. He's just sort of coexisting with her, which is exactly what I wanted. I didn't want him to be overly interested. I didn't want him to, I just kind of wanted him to act as if she's always been here, and that's kind of how he is. He'll sniff her little feet when I'm nursing. He doesn't show signs of jealousy or like growling or anything like that. He's just coexisting and is a healthy amount of not really interested, and it's kind of all you can ask for. You're just coexisting with your fur brother, huh? Yeah. Do you like him? You don't even notice that he's here. Yeah. You don't even know who he is. One day you will, though. I am taking my prenatals through breastfeeding as well, because might as well continue to keep baby getting all the nutrients she needs through my breast milk. Okay, are we over it? She fell asleep on the boob. Put her in that little portable cot, and time for dinner. It's like a little bit after 5. We've just finished up dinner. Alex is reading his Kindle in the bedroom on the bed, and baby's lounger is next to him, and they're just hanging out while he reads his Kindle. So mama is going to take a bath with this postpartum healing bath soak. Alex bought me the Viva La Vulva postpartum kit. This is a New Zealand-based brand, and it had like witch hazel and aloe vera and like all this just wonderful stuff that I used so much postpartum, or that I've been using so much postpartum. I'm still healing, but my major healing was the first like month. Now we're at week 5, so I am getting a bit better, but I used all of their products completely up within the first month. It is 6:17 right now, and I'm gonna put this stuff in the bath. This is a little soak. It has some dried flowers in there. Marigold, calendula, witch hazel, lavender, and rose petals. I've just taken my bath. I put my PJs on. I went into the bedroom, and Eliana is fully asleep in her lounger. Alex is still reading, so I am going to have a moment where I just do a little bit of skincare. I've been using this vitamin C Glow Ritual Hydration Serum from Antipodes, and I've been really liking it. So I'm just gonna put it on my face real quick. I'm gonna brush my teeth, and then I'm gonna start winding down for bed. She'll probably sleep for a little bit, and then I'll feed her before bed, and then put her down into the Snoo. So we've been trying out the Snoo for a bit. We didn't buy it, and we're not renting it, but some friends of ours don't have kids yet, but they're gonna start trying. And when they told their friend that had the Snoo that they were gonna start trying, their friend gave it to them essentially and just said, go ahead and use this when you have your kid. And they don't have a kid yet, so they knew that we had a newborn, and they were like, hey, we have this Snoo if you want to try it out. So we thought, we've heard it's amazing, but she slept really well at the beginning, so we were kind of like, do we really need to use this? And so we kind of just put it off and just left it in our office for a while, because we were like, she sleeps pretty good. Like, we really don't need to use it yet, but if we need to, like if she has a sleep depression, like we'll try it out. Let me know if any of you guys have this Snoo, and if you use it, or if you've ever tried it, or if you've rented it. I know a lot of people rent it because it's expensive. So we just kind of
jumped at the opportunity and we were like, sure, we'll take it off your hands and we'll try it out. And we didn't try it out for a while, and then probably about a week ago we set her down in her normal bassinet, and she was so fussy and just kind of like let out her first scream that we were like, oh, okay, like a scream cry, you know? And so we were like, oh, well, let's try the Snoo since we have it. And so we brought it into the room, we tried it, she fell asleep wonderfully that night, and we were like, okay, this thing works. Now I'm kind of in the phase of like, I'm going to continue using it. I like that it positions her so that she can't roll over, because she'll start to roll later, and I don't know, I'm kind of indifferent about it at this point. Like, I like it, but would I recommend it with flying colors? Like, it's incredible. Probably the first night that I used it, because she definitely fell asleep really well that first night. And then from then on, it's kind of been like touch and go. So sometimes I ask myself if she slept better in the bassinet, but I don't know for sure, because she does have a little bit of longer stretches in the Snoo. So we're just gonna keep using it, and I'll update you guys later. But I don't know if it's worth $1,600 or however much it is.
Yeah. It's 8:45 right now. I'm doing a evening feed right now. Alex just changed her diaper, and then I'm gonna put her in the Snoo. We'll see how long of a stretch we'll get. It is currently 9:41. It's been a slow morning. I'm having a bagel with the everything seasoning from Trader Joe's because my mother-in-law brought it. It was my request from Trader Joe's. She was just here, so yum. And we've had a slow morning. That's kind of how most mornings are. I've been nursing in bed. Baby slept on me, took a little nap on my chest, and now I've just put her in the lounger, and I'm going to probably do a little get ready with me TikTok thing. And then Alex has a work call this morning And then I have a hair appointment today at 12:30, so I'm gonna prep for that. I've been pumping, so I'm gonna make a bottle and all that kind of stuff, but that's what's up today. It is several days later. The last time we left off, I was getting ready to go to a hair appointment, and then I just stopped filming because I had a lot of anxiety before going. I made that appointment maybe a month prior, and I was like, oh, I'll be fine by then. And I was, but I was still very anxious. So I don't know if this is like postpartum anxiety or just like new mom anxiety. I'm sure a lot of new moms can relate to leaving your baby, especially if you're breastfeeding, but just in general, no matter what, like leaving your baby for the first time, even just to have dad babysit, which Alex is so capable and he did great in hindsight now that we are a couple of days later and I had that experience. Now I feel so much better, and next time I have an appointment like that or I need to leave baby with Alex, I'll feel so much better. But leading up to that appointment, I started just getting like kind of frantic and like making sure everything was like ready to go, talking to Alex about all the things he needs to do. I pumped some breast milk, and so he fed her with a bottle when I was at the appointment, but I called him 9 times. At my appointment, I would just be sitting there. There's a lot of downtime when you're getting your hair done. And by the way, this is lighter and really like fun and fresh. I just felt like I needed to freshen up. I hadn't gotten my hair cut or colored in a really long time. And so I just felt like I needed something to make me feel alive. And I'm feeling alive with this lighter hair. And so there's a lot of downtime when you're at a hair appointment. So I was just like FaceTimed him. And I knew he was just hanging out. So after the appointment, I checked and it said 9 times I called him. So, just being a worried new mom, but it ended up being totally fine. So that is how that day went, that 24 hours. I ended up going to the hair appointment at the end of that 24-hour period that I was documenting with you guys. And so it all ended up being a-okay. But when I'm anxious like that and I can't document, I'm like, my brain just goes into like, what do I have to do? By camera. And then I just fully pay attention to what I need to, which is the right thing. But thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed this video. It's really nice to share this type of content with you guys. I hope you're enjoying mom content. This is what my life is right now. And I think that my channel has evolved and we've done so many different things together throughout the last decade of content. And I know a lot of you have grown with me, and I know that a lot of you are moms as well. And if this is not the content that you're interested in, then I'm not sure why you watched this far along. But if it is, give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you are subscribed to this channel so that you don't miss a new video. And also it just lets me know that you guys are enjoying this type of content, this mom, raw, real documentation. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you very soon in the next one.